welcome to MaryvilleSaints.com and Saints Vision. I'm Jim Powers, the voice of the Saints. Glad to have you with us as we continue our weekly coaches chats. And starting off this week, it's going to be the men's soccer coach, Todd Wallace. And first off, Coach, I don't know if you want to call last week 0-3 a disappointing week or a learning week, but I mean, you saw a lot of signs from Tuesday at Lindenwood through yesterday against a very talented Quincy team of this team growing up.
Absolutely. I think you really saw some growth from the first game in Lindenwood to yesterday against Quincy. 3 great quality opponents, and I felt like we were in the game, each one of them. Definitely Sunday was a tremendous effort. Heartbreaking for the guys that they didn't get the result. I know they were devastated, but I think they're starting to see that the training has been good. We've been really disciplined and focused there, and that's where you win the game. So just looking forward to getting after it tomorrow and keep moving forward.
That's the one thing I really noticed from Tuesday compared to yesterday was the attack mode on the offensive end. If you had a stop clock on how much time the Saints had the ball in the attacking zone, it almost doubled what Quincy had yesterday.
Yeah, we want to be a possession team. We want to control the rhythm. We want to have the ball, and I thought we did that really well. And we were very possession-oriented in our attacking half. And it's the possession is good, but it's the proper possession at the end, that final pass, that killer pass, the ball that gets through. So we're just looking for guys that want to be, be the guy that will put that ball in the back of the net or will make a play. And like I say, I think we're starting to see that from some guys. So it's been positive.
Talk about the defense, and I mean, you've been relying on them quite a bit, but I think out of the 2 games I saw this week, Alex Brown really has stepped up and has been that player on the back line for you.
Yeah, we've kind of moved Alex a couple different positions. Yesterday we had him as a center back, and he played great. He's just a tough-nosed defender, very simple when he plays, and when he does that, he's effective, and he's a tough guy to beat. So he's really coming into his own. Zach Klipsch is our captain in the back. And then we had Colby Gum, a freshman, kind of play back there as well. And for the first time playing, I thought he did an admirable job.
The thing that a lot of people need to realize, too, is this is still a very young Saints soccer program, and team as well. I mean, you're running a lot of freshmen out there that are really growing up very quickly.
Yeah, we had that last year. I think playing 8-9 freshmen and a handful of sophomores, and we've got a couple juniors out there now, and the majority of our team is freshmen and sophomores. So it's kind of like baptism by fire, but they are learning, and I think you kind of see an evolution, you kind of see a growth each game, and so that's why I'm excited about the weekend, and I'm excited about this week, just to see where we can take this. There's from the Lindenwood game, I thought, the possession wasn't that great. That's a really good team. They want the ball a lot. Truman, I thought we had a little bit more possession, but defending and some decision-making at the end kind of cost us. And then going to the Quincy game, we did just about everything right but score. Ball off the bar, and we're really kind of pressuring the goalie to make some great saves, which he did. So that's all you can ask for, and hopefully we can keep growing, like I say, and looking forward to a good result on Friday.
And I tell you what, Josh Richter really did a fantastic job for you. Not singling out a couple guys, but I mean, Josh, I use the old hockey term, he stood on his head on a few occasions throughout the week, and especially yesterday in a couple pressure-packed situations when Quincy was able to put pressure and to start launching some balls at him.
Yeah, Josh is a tremendous goalkeeper. He's really great with his feet. That's why we like him back there for our possession. But also, he's a keeper that makes the saves that he's supposed to make. And then, if you can come up with a couple of game-changing, game-saving saves, which he did on Sunday, then other guys need to do their part. And like you say, not singling out a lot of guys. Everybody I thought that got on the field had a good game. But we need a goal. It's not enough just to make great saves or have possession the whole time. We gotta get it where it counts. We got to get a score.
And this week, perfect opportunity. You've got UIndy, you've got St. Joe's coming in. Let's talk about these 2 teams that you guys will face on Friday and Sunday.
Yeah, there's no rest in this league. There's no break ever. And Indy and St. Joe is going to be a really tough test. Indy we beat last year in kind of a thrilling game, and I still don't think teams are really counting on us, and I don't think they counted on us last year, Indy. And so hopefully, they're going to come out fired up. They're going to be ready to play, and hopefully we respond. And then St. Joe on Sunday, we've got 2 games at home. We're 0-3, but it doesn't feel 0-3. And I think if we can kind of get some positive results, then it'll start trending. Once you get a win, we'll get a couple more. When we get a goal, we'll get a couple more. It's just who's going to be that guy, or how are we going to get that thing to just keep moving to the next level.
I know Tuesday night, the first game we did on Saints Vision, you throw out that 53 seconds. I think you play with Lindenwood, who's number 13th in the country. Yesterday's game, you said it when we were talking afterwards. As a fan and as a coach, it's a fun game to watch. But as a player, it just is heart-wrenching. And that's the way that yesterday's game was. It was just so much fun to call, and I'm sure the fans had a great time watching and listening to it.
Yeah, I think they did too. I talked to a lot of fans and parents at the end of the game, and they were really excited about the way we played and just the game and the atmosphere. But our guys were gutted. I mean, the end of the game, they're in a pile, a heap on the floor, on the ground, and they were exhausted and they were drenched. And you got to love that effort as a coach. And I was just so proud of that effort and the way they played and the way they handled themselves. But you still got to fight for those results, and that's just the beauty, I guess, or the madness of this league. So we'll see how it goes.
Absolutely. Looking forward to the weekend. Have a good week of practice, and we'll talk to you on Friday.
Sounds great.
Todd Wallace, the head men's soccer coach here at Maryville University. We'll have both games on Friday and Sunday on Saints Vision. I'll be on the call for both of them, hoping you could join us there. For Todd Wallace and Jim Powers, this is the Coach's Chat, the Coach's Corner, every Monday right here on MaryvilleSaints.com and Saints Vision. Have a great week, and go Saints.